Okay, happy Friday. Gordon Waters here. Looks like Kevin's may not make it. He's working on the running boards on his truck. Nothing wrong with getting some car stuff done, right? All right, people are starting to file in. Hopefully, we're live. Uh, Reset the computer again just to make sure. We'll see if people start sounding off. Have I showed up on your screen yet, Ken?
Not yet, but it just had a commercial, so I think you're coming on.
All right,
There you
cool.
are.
There I am. Sound off, everybody. Let me know who's here. What's going on? Tell me what you did this week. Anything fun? I'm hoping. Maybe they're watching commercials right now, huh?
Nothing fun.
Nothing fun. There's Paul White. What's happening,
Hey,
Paul?
Paul
How you
White.
doing, buddy? All right. So Paul sees us. So we'll see who else is there. There's Harry. How you
Hey,
doing?
Harry.
How's it going, buddy?
Oh,
File in, take a sip. Yo, John White made it. What's
hey, John
going on,
White.
buddy? Glad you could make it. All right, so let's get down to business real quick. You guys, I finally got something done on the car. Like I said, I told you guys last Friday I was definitely going to start back up on it, and we did. We got a brand new tail light tray put in there, and we're going to pull some glass out maybe this weekend, and maybe we're going to start putting in quarter panels. So we'll get that. We really get that thing going to where we're close within a couple weeks of starting it up, turning it around,
Hey,
getting it
Spray
up in the
Bomb.
air, and then pulling that engine out so we can pull the subframe out because we do have some work in the front. I know at a minimum the driver's side mount needs replaced on the firewall, but I don't know about the passenger side. I got to really get a good look at it, and then we're going to really examine that toe board and see. Maybe we change that too. Who knows? At that point, it don't matter anymore. It's all going to be a brand new coach, right? But that's okay. All right, yo, Spray Bombs here. What's going on, man? How you doing, Larry? Gordon Walker, what's up, buddy? With a peanut club? I don't know. Yo, One's here. What's up? Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday to One, everybody.
Elsa. That's Elsa. He's frozen. Hey, Lonnie.
Lonnie, what's going on, brother? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's awful late in the season to be moving snow. I feel bad for you, buddy. I got to really get in there and dig around, John. There's a couple soft spots, but overall, I don't think it's that bad. As I say that, like I said, once I get the subframe out and we really get in there and look at it, maybe we got to make some patches. I don't know, but we'll see. I did. I mean, so far the video didn't really do that good. So if any of you did watch it, I got the tail panel in and the two, and I bought new braces for the from the tail light tray to the floor. But for the I also bought, and I didn't show that yet. I got the deck filler piece behind the trunk, the deck lid. That remember when I was cleaning out the wheel wells that all the stuff was falling down my neck. And it was somebody wadded up some paper towel and put tiger hair up in there and it broke apart. So I bought that piece. So I'm good. When I pull one quarter panel off, I'll replace that and put the new quarter on, and I'll pull the other quarter panel off. Try to help keep things lined up decent, maybe not perfect, but decent. Because nothing's perfect. Let's face it, they did a crappy job on that driver's side quarter. But one thing a lot of people don't know on that passenger side, that's a quarter skin over top of another quarter. And I'll show when I do that, I'll show it in the video. But there's metal on top of metal on that side, so everything
Tony
was a big
G.
lie on that car.
We're glad you made it this week. I hope you're feeling better.
Hey, Tony. Yes, thank you for coming in, Tony. I appreciate you, and I'm glad you're feeling better. But hey, man, we're back after it. So if you get a chance and haven't watched the video yet, take a look. If not, I understand. On here. Now Kim's working on a video. She's almost got hers ready.
I lied. I said I would get it out last Sunday, and I didn't.
Well, stuff happens, hon. You're working on it. You're doing what you can. Stuff comes up sometimes.
I wanted to get that one last one done, and it took me longer than I thought.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it, Lonnie. Yeah, it took a minute, but we got it where it's supposed to be, and it come out good. But I think that I'm not sure, but I think that spot welder, it might have died. I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, I welded and welded and welded with that thing, so we'll see. And you guys know how Harbor Freight stuff is. I'm gonna take the tips off, but I already know the bottom one's stripped. You know how that copper, if it comes loose a little bit and you do a couple, you try to pull it out. You wait till it's cold and try to pull it out, and the threads are going to come with it. So I'm hoping I can fix them. We'll see. If not, they do sell the new prongs. I looked them up online. They're $50. So if I got to get a new set of prongs, I will. $50 is better than $150. It started fading at the end. the last I would say the last 10 inches of the lip for the tail pan itself. It was the welder wasn't doing what it did every
Hey, Frank.
So I ended up putting little tiny MIG tacks and sanding them out to where you couldn't see them.
We're going up
to 80. Glenn, what's up, man? Frank, what's happening?
We're going up to 84 degrees tomorrow.
Yeah, 84 tomorrow. Isn't that crazy? It said earlier.
Hey, GMP.
The weather changed like that, though. It said, I told Kim, I looked at it earlier, and it said 70, 72, and 70, and then it's going to drop back down into the 50s. And within an hour, I just clicked on it to look again, and all that disappeared, and tomorrow's almost 85 degrees. Yeah, it's kind of hot, though, Frank. I was hoping for that 70. Huh?
Robbie.
Hey, Robbie, what's up, man? I was hoping for like that 70. I would like a couple weeks of 70 before we jump into that hot 80s, 90s stuff, man. Jer, what's going on, man? How you doing, buddy? I did not make it to the sale last week. I apologize. Kim and I did mean to come over, and I wasn't feeling well, so we stayed in.
I wasn't feeling well.
Kim wasn't feeling well. I was sparing you the blame, hon. But you accepted it anyway. Kim wasn't feeling well. I tried to take the heat, hon.
I just,
all the old retirees from my job.
Hey, out of order.
Well, not all of them, but a handful of the guys that were in our maintenance gang was over there for it. So I don't know if they got anything good. I mean, I haven't talked to him in a while. One of the guys from my job actually went over there, but he lives in Jersey. He lives right down the street. So obviously,
I did not one.
The what, hon?
One said I blamed you last week. I didn't blame. I said I didn't feel well. Well, you did complain it was cold.
I'll take the heat. I don't like the cold.
Well, did Jared get anything good?
He said he got a Suntac for $90. That's a nice deal.
Nice.
Very nice deal. Those things keep going up and up and up in price. I remember when you could get them at Pep Boys in the 80s for like what under $20. now they're like 100, 200 depending. I've always been a fan of the Dexco, and it's not just the Don Garlett's tack. They sell a Stars and Stripes without the and it's a suite, and without the person on it, any famous drivers or anything. Hey, Mark, what's up, man? How you doing, brother?
Oh, wow. See, that's why I don't want to put anything outside yet.
That's one thing about Harbor Freight. They'll take stuff back, a lot of stuff.
Oh, Robbie bought the Studebaker.
Huh?
Robbie bought the Studebaker.
Yeah, he sent me a couple emails.
Well, you didn't tell me. That's pretty cool, Robbie.
I swear I did. Huh?
I told Robbie that's pretty cool.
It is cool, man. It's fun to pull the trigger, ain't it? It's always awesome to pull the trigger, and no matter what it is, you'll have that about 12 hours of panic and I don't want to say regret, but you're like, oh, should I have done that? And then you go out and look at it, and you're like, yeah, I should have. Absolutely. Take a sip, man. Everybody, get back and relax, man.
I'm
Mm,
glad you got it, Robbie. That was pretty cool. That looks like a cool car.
it is. It's a nice car. Let me see if
1955 two-door station wagon.
I gotta look and see. I know it's in there. I had it in there. Not in case somebody didn't see it. Because we showed it we showed the ones last week.
Oh, John got a 1953 Kaiser Traveler last week. He took delivery of a 1955
Nice.
53 Kaiser Traveler.
I get so many emails every day. It'll take me a half hour to find the email that Robbie sent me over. It's mostly I should start sending a lot of this stuff to the spam. Like Jegs sends me like 10 emails a day. It's like, come
Hey,
on,
Don.
but I'm afraid. Hey, Don, what's up, buddy? But I'm afraid to put it to spam because they might be sending me a coupon or something. You know? If I try it this way.
I bet, Frank. How much snow did you get? One. Frank got 6 inches. Hey, Bulldog.
Can't find it. I can't find it. I'll look for it. Either that, Robbie, or resend me one so that it's at the top of my box.
Oh my God.
What?
Frank got 6 inches of snow. One's got 20 inches and counting.
And you guys, I don't know. This late in the season, man, that's crazy.
Uh-oh. Commercial for Robbie.
Oh, while Robbie's at a commercial, everybody take a sip. We'll wait for Robbie to get back.
I think he's back.
Let me see here. I can do that. There's one digging himself out, and there's his little hot rod right behind him, his little Joni mobile. There you go. Then I seen you were texting somebody else, and I know it wasn't me, but I love you too, buddy. I do that all the time, brother. I text the wrong people all the time. Okay, nice. There's the Suntac that Jared just got. That's his haul. Looks like you got a beautiful air cleaner there, brother. Very nice. Some
I
nice
think he
stuff
got it,
there.
Robbie, but he can't find it in his unless you just sent it. It
I'm
is
ho-
too late for snow, Don.
I'm hoping that the auctions around here have some more of those car auction stuff. Keep waiting and waiting and waiting. They only come along. That was only like the second one I know that Briggs had. I'm hoping they have another one. I said I can't find it, Robbie. I just looked for it. I did get it, and I can't find it. It's in my. I went through my email like
Oh
three
my God.
three times.
Give it to me.
Here, hon, look in there.
Don't you use that face with me unless you want to smack.
Again. There you go. Try to see if it's in there. I don't like having things snatched out of my hand.
Is it from 318?
Yeah, I think so. No, honey, that's from 23. I said I can't find it. It disappeared or something. I don't know. You may have to resend it, dude. I'm not real good with that stuff. But I did get it. Actually, there was like 3 emails. It was like 3 or 4 emails in a row. Very nice, Jer. I said I'm gonna have to hit it one of these times. I just didn't make it this time. Kim wasn't feeling good. I tried to take the blame. It didn't work out, but she wasn't feeling well, and we stayed in.
Well, I found his SSR ones.
I found the SSR one too, and that's from 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. But I can't find the one he sent me. I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday, Robbie. Tuesday or Wednesday? I think. I think it was Wednesday. Find it?
No, he sent it again.
Oh, good. Let me get it. It's downloading now, buddy. And it's telling me to put it on my device. Okay.
Man, Jared was there a long time.
Well, he was vending, honey. He was selling.
Okay.
Jared was selling. It must be a big file. It's still downloading. We'll let it go for a minute.
Here, we can give everybody a sneak peek. You can give everybody a sneak peek of.
Oh, there you go. This is one of the projects Kim did on her video. Beautiful little sunflower wreath for the front door.
You're squishing it.
I'm squishing it. I'm holding it in the back. Am I holding it wrong, hon?
Now you are.
Okay. You are my sunshine, my sunshine.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, it says it's down.
Thanks, Don.
Video player. It looks like he's driving up with it, huh? That's always a good day. Bringing him home day.
Hey, big job.
Hey, man, that's a nice puller you got there, pal.
Oh,
nice big dually, man. I like the truck. Very nice, man. Very nice, brother. You can't go wrong with a big Chevy with 4 wheels on the back.
That's very cool, Robbie.
Lace pattern roof.
Maybe. Lattice.
I mean, no, lace, honey, lace. You know, you got your grandma doily stuff. They got those doily tablecloths.
I read that as lattice. I think I need to put my readers on.
No, it's like,
I think I need to put my readers.
That's big in the hot rod world. Like them old. Kim probably got a dozen of those things in this drawer over here that she got from her uncle's when he passed away. You just they throw them doily things up on the roof and then they paint on, and then take them off. Like a big hot rod thing.
Don't squeeze the flowers, BW. I put my readers on. I can actually see a lot better with my readers on.
You might need them on. If that's what you're seeing, you're probably going to.
Give me a headache.
Get everybody. I gotta say too, I have a slight change of heart. I remember last week it was like I really liked that build of Bad Chad's, but I wasn't crazy about the paint job. But I gotta tell you, when he put all those letters and numbers on there, and I kind of like it now. Now I kind of see what he was trying to do. When it was just yellow, purple, black, I was like, oh, I don't know if that's for me, but you know. But then he put all that lettering and numbers on there, and it made a lot of difference for me. I kind of dig it now. It kind of grew on me. I don't know about the rest of you guys. I don't know how much of you guys, other guys, watch Bad Chad. I felt like the numbers and the letters set that car off nice.
Blind barking. I mean, he's usually wrong one. Okay, so
Who?
yep,
About what?
everything. He's been nice to me today, so I gotta be kind of nice to him.
Hold on. You used to what, Tony? What was I gotta catch up on what Tony's saying.
He used to watch Chad, but got burned
Oh,
out.
burned out. Yeah, sometimes because a lot of like I wanted him to keep working on the 40 Ford, the one he chopped, and that is agitating. I understand though, as far as his business model goes, because man, he gets a million views on his videos on YouTube, and he gets a million views on Facebook, so they're raking it in. So he's got to constantly find something to cut up. So I kind of get it from a business, side of it, but from an audience side that wants to see it finished, yeah, I get what you're saying, Tony. Well, he brought some guys in to help with that, but what happened to those guys? He had his two buddies working with him, and now they're hardly ever on. So I don't know what happened there. Now he's got his son helping him. Yeah, that was cool, Robbie.
Died.
Died? Who died? Which one died? Uh, Ron? Because I missed a
Oh, I
couple.
think he didn't mean to write that.
Oh, okay. All right. I didn't. Yeah. Yeah. We'll see.
I think we need to make one more Joanne run.
One more Joanne run for the end.
Yeah, so if you need anything for the
She
Nova,
got so much material last time, and I think it was $3. What'd you get? Like 3 yards of that stuff?
uh, yeah.
Yeah, it was $3. I was like, just buy it all. I mean, just throw it in a bin, and if you need it, it'll be there. When it's that cheap, you just buy it. You just buy it and you put it away. You might need it, hon.
If you need anything for the Nova, you need to or downstairs.
Yeah. I got that stuff for the pipes, and I'm eventually gonna put the ceiling over to the door, but we have to wait until we put the light out there. There's no hurry over there. My brother's supposed to come down. I didn't know if he was coming this weekend or next weekend. I think next weekend because he would have texted me by now if it was this weekend. I know he had his pool people coming. Remember, he got his pool last year at the end of the season. He sold his Challenger to get a swimming pool. I don't know if I'd have done that, but that's what he decided. So uh, he's had the people coming to open the pool and show him how to I guess tend the pool. So that's what he's doing this weekend.
You and the Canadians, Tony, getting snow.
Yeah, you guys are
I
still
don't think
getting
they're
hit.
gonna get nice weather after that, though.
It should be coming, guys. You guys should be catching up with us. You would hope anyway. I like this time of year. It's easy to work outside. Like I said, and until I get the car further along, I need to have the garage doors open to work. So I'm so crowded in there, but it is what it is, man. So I want to get and I now I can really get cranking on it because it's not going to take too long to hang them quarters. I'm putting a whole quarter on. We're putting them at the seams. We're going to be welding to all new metal. I mean, we have new uh, wheel tubs in there. We got the new deck filler piece I'm going to put in. The only thing is the passenger side quarter. I bought that during COVID and it didn't have the sail on it. And I may need the sail. I do have the sail. It comes with a sail, but it's not on there. So I might, but the driver's side I bought with the sale because I know for a fact that sail's rotted out. That whole it's the driver's side on that car. The whole driver's side was just completely gone. Whatever reason. Somebody had said they probably parked it like half in the grass and half on the side of a road or something, and that was always under on the water side. That's probably what it was. Because that's the when I turn the car around, you guys will see that mount on the I put a temporary patch on it whenever I was working outside on it on that ramp, but I think I'm just gonna cut it off and replace it. The mount that goes on the cow or the firewall, whatever you want to say. What do you mean a round quarter,
Hey, Becky.
Robbie? I don't understand the question. Hi, Becky. The I don't understand the question, Robbie. You have to explain that to me. I'm kind of slow.
I like Mustangs.
Yeah, we could look at one maybe down the road, honey. I was saying like to another thing too. My buddy, my buddy back home, he got his kid a '97 Thunderbird, the one with the they have the spoiler on the back and it has like a turbo in it. And they're like, I'm looking at it online. I recognized it right away. They're cool cars. The '97 started putting the spoiler on the back, so I spotted that right away. And it's the limited, so it had the turbo on it. But them are the new classics, man. That's what everybody's getting now. It's like in the comments on the car, whenever he posted it on Facebook, was the back in the day car, and I'm thinking to myself, wow, that's still modern to me, but that's the new thing. Them cars are going to start getting hot. My retired buddy from work called me up today, and he was telling me he bought his grandson's turning 16, and he bought him I think he said it was a 2004 Mustang, just a V6, but very clean, no cancer. So he's cleaning that up and fixing all the little problems, the fan motor don't run but one speed. So he's fixing all that stuff, and he's going to present it to him in the next 2 weeks. That's kind of cool. Yes, the turbo coupe. See, Ron knew exactly.
Well,
Ron, you would
there
have
a whole
spotted it.
bunch of people said it
Yeah, you would have. Yeah, all you guys, anybody that said it. I wasn't looking until I looked down at that moment. Hey, there's the last year's birthday boy.
last week.
Last week's birthday boy, I mean to say.
Happy belated birthday, Chaz.
Happy belated, buddy. Okay. See, you guys all know what's up with that. It's a very cool car and it's a white one too. If I had one, I'd want the white. I would want white. And like I said, I think you guys correct me if I'm wrong. Like guys like Ron and all you other you guys know. I think that was the first year that the spoiler was up on back on the trunk, real a little higher. Like instead of like the little curve up, it actually went up like a couple inches. That's how I spotted it. That's how I knew it was a '97.
One of Brian's friends' sons got a what? A Thunderbird?
Yeah. I told you when I was sitting in my chair, honey. I was talking.
Chaz was asking.
Oh yeah. A guy from back home. I know him from school, but like we didn't hang out or nothing. But he married this girl, Tristy's sister, and we're just friends on Facebook. I know who he is. He's like Ron. He's a big Ford guy, and he's cool. So it's like I follow what he posts on Facebook, and I seen that car, and I was like, yeah, that's cool. I haven't seen one of them in a while. Makes you think of them.
Oh, happy birthday, belated birthday, Tony.
Yeah, happy belated, Tony. Another year, another day. That's all right, Becky. What you making?
Pasta. Yum.
Can't go
We've had
wrong with
pasta for
pasta.
we've had pasta 2 weeks in a row. We need something different.
Well, you made us a beautiful dinner today. She made us corned beef, cabbage with potatoes, carrots, and onions, and it was good. I got a little Irish in me, so I really enjoyed it. I thought it was awesome.
It's time.
Is it? Okay. Well, it's that time. Let's have a sip. Did you give me a number? Did you text it over, hon? I see you sent me a text. Hang on. Let me get there.
People are calling numbers. 51, 51.
It ain't time yet. Between 51 and 100, go. 51 and 100, go.
It's not Wayne Gretzky.
It's taking a while. They're not getting it right away today.
Robbie. Oh, they're all around it.
Wow, you guys are dancing, but nobody's getting it. I'll give you a clue. It's a number that hasn't been guessed yet. Wow. Come on, guys. You can do better. Let's go. Oh, my goodness. This is one of them ones that's really long.
I thought Don was going to get it right off the bat.
I tell you, he almost did last week. Was it last week or the week before?
He's done it like 3 weeks in a row.
I might have to have you draw a new number, honey. They're not getting it.
Well, there's only 50.
There's only 50, guys. And a lot of the numbers, you guys keep typing the same numbers, and
maybe
still wrong.
Bulldog needs to guess. Bulldog's got it.
Oh, yeah, where's Bob? Bob will get it quick.
Oh, it's close, close.
Wow.
Becky. Oh, Becky. It's an even number. Let's give him a hint.
It's an even number. Oh, yeah, we'll give you another hint in a second, guys. All right, this has gone on long enough.
It's in the second half.
It's huh?
It's in the second half.
Oh, okay, Kim. You give the hints, honey. I was going to give a
Go ahead, give him a hint.
All right, it's in the 90s, guys. How about that?
Who's the first one that's going to get it?
We'll see. There it is. Belize Speed Shop.
Chaz.
Man, you guys were all around it for the longest time.
And then
Number
Becky
96, 96. It's like, how many times are you going to guess 99 and 98? And so, who? I think Frank put 97. I thought you were going to go 97, 96, but you stayed on 97. And I'm like, oh, it's not that. I thought Frank was going to get it for a minute. Early on.
I thought Don was going to guess it straight out.
Well, that's generous, Bob. That's generous. Did you get your second one yet? Because in fairness, I didn't mail it till Tuesday. I usually do it Monday, and I didn't get it. I didn't get to the mailbox for it till Tuesday. So I apologize if it don't show till tomorrow or Monday. That's not the postal service. That's Brian. I didn't get it in the mail quick enough. It's on me, brother. I'll tell you what, Chaz. I don't know if you got this yet, but I'll make sure I throw the other one in there too with our little guy on there, our little drop in the bucket.
That's the 55 one.
Huh?
You were showing the 55 one.
Oh, yeah, but I said I'll give him this one and that one. That way I make sure he has both. Don did not say 96. Right? That one was on for a long time. Hey, Mike, how you doing, brother? How you holding up, man? Hey, there's Hubie. What's
Hey,
up, buddy?
Hubie.
How you making out, man? Let's see.
Hubie had a flood. Well, he had a self-made flood.
That's cool. Man, my phone is like super slow. It's not working, hon. Jared sent me another picture and I can't get it to come on.
Oh my gosh, there's Fuel Fire Garage.
Hey, Mike, what's up, man? Thanks for popping in.
You watch Barely Running.
Once in a while. Mike, I haven't watched in a long time, but once in a while. Like, I got to be honest, I haven't watched a whole lot of YouTube at all in the last month or so. I mean, I just started getting back into everything because I mean, I've been swamped, but we're finally, Kim and I's time is finally opening up a little bit. So we're able to get some of our hobby stuff, but we're going to be right on to other projects pretty soon.
And baseball started.
Oh, no, not baseball.
Yeah. I love baseball.
We're thinking about updating our siding on the house, and I'm too cheap to let somebody else do it, so I'll probably do it. Because it's just a rancher. It's not like a 2-story house or anything like that.
Bye, Becky.
Take
Enjoy
it
your
easy,
pasta.
Becky. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. So what do you got here, Jer? All right. He's got a picture of his Lakewood. You were trying to sell that for a while, weren't you, Jer? That's that Lakewood roll bar you had. And it looks, and the blower. You got what is that, a 671?
Who's your team, Tony?
Jared's got all the good parts.
Anybody know how to retrieve permanently deleted videos on an Android? I think once they're deleted, they're pretty much.
They might be on your cloud. It's like when I delete videos after, because my phone gets full all the time. I just delete everything, but it all ends up on the cloud. But once your cloud fills up, you got to go up there and drop some stuff or buy more space. It's like on Android, you would go to Photos. You go to your Google, whatever it is, click on the Google one, and you would go to your Photos. And then up top, you got featured videos, you got throwback videos. And this is all on the internet. This is all through Google. That's whoever asked that question, that's how I do it. You go to the, I forget, widget. They call it a widget. What do they call that? When you click on that, maybe it's the app, the Google app, and all the different things in there, the YouTube, the Gmail, all that stuff, Drive. Now, sometimes, like if I want to make a short out of my long form videos, I send them to my Drive because they're too big of a file to email to yourself. So I put it on the Drive and then I go to the Google Drive, download it, and delete it. I don't know if that's right, but it's self-taught. Nobody taught me that. I just sat there and clicked on it until something worked. I kind of like fish my way through things. Can't be afraid of the phone, man. You just got to start hitting the buttons. If it breaks, you take it to a guy and have him fix it.
These phones are so old, we'll just get new ones.
Yeah.
What are they going to be on? Like the Android 26 now? G26?
Something. We're way behind. Ours are like 10s or something. But I mean, it works. I'm comfortable with it. I'm not in a big hurry. Yo, Rick made it to
Hey,
stop by. What's
PPSS.
going on, man? Okay. Yeah, Hubie, I thought so. That's how I do it, brother. The only thing about like turning a long form video into a short, it makes you pick which part. It still makes you do, what do they call the up down one, hon?
Vertical, horizontal?
Well, you got the vertical and the horizontal. One's portrait, one's whatever. It makes you pick like,
Portrait or landscape?
yeah, portrait or landscape. So it makes you do portrait even if your video is in landscape. So you have to pick which part of that video you want to show, and it's everything. So if you wanted it to be over here, you pick that. Yeah, it only gives you so much of the screen to use, and it is what it is, man. Facebook's got real generic. I mean, they used to have your videos and reels separate. Now they're together. Because after a while, like I'll download, maybe this weekend I'm going to download the tail pan video on Facebook because it'll at least get 500 or 1,000 views on Facebook. It's not doing nothing on. It's me. I make terrible thumbnails. I got to learn how to do that. I just don't know how to do it. Got to pick a better program or something. You look at everybody else's, it's real flashy, and mine's just junk. And plus I use a real old app to do mine. So I got to find a new way to do it. I got to just start trying better, I guess.
You need to make me a thumbnail.
Well, I out of order. I've done that. I've used them, and it's like, yeah, it's not that. I'm probably just my videos are terrible. I guess. I don't. But another thing too, like I said, we're talking about these guys that are buying these '90s cars now, and they're the
Oh, there you
thing.
go.
It's like maybe I got to build a '90s car.
Out of Order did a video that shows you how.
Well, I'm gonna have to check it out, man, because I got to do something different. Got to figure it out, right?
I'm gonna go watch Out of Order's video on how he did it.
Hmm. What's that, hon?
On how he make a thumbnail.
Yeah,
I said, "I'm gonna watch his video."
yeah. But I mean, it's like they say you gotta have thumbnail and you have to, but when you're like as many videos in as I am, I've actually contemplated trying to make a new channel and just doing a little different. I remember being very intimidated when I first started doing this, and I was holding the camera wrong and everything like that, and I never really improved. And you're afraid to make a joke or something because everybody accuses you of being vice grip or something. And you're just being yourself because I'm a goofball. I can be pretty goofy on the
No.
you,
Really?
you don't what, but I try to be normal on my videos, and maybe I should be myself because I'm kind of goofy. I don't know. That's right, Mike. Ooh.
Ugh. That just gave me the shivers, Frank.
Ugh. Ooh. I don't know. We've all had stuff happen to our meat hooks. If you're
Right,
working,
PTSS?
if you're a working guy, stuff happens. Like I showed you that. I think I showed you guys that scar a long time ago, right? That finger was cut right in half. Blade.
You're a wuss.
Uh, Hey, hon, can you get me my beer out of there? I was rude. Everybody should have a sip, right?
So what are we doing tomorrow?
I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. I know I'm going to start on my quarter panel. I'm going to start. Well, I have to pull glass, and actually, I want to do a small couple jobs first. I got to put the trunk striker in, and the hooks for the back seat. I completely forgot about those, and I thought I had to take them off of the floor, and I kept the floor on the side of the house for that reason. And then I was digging around looking for tools, and I found a bag that came with the floors, and it had the seat hooks, the rear seat hooks in there. I got to weld them on the floor, so I want to do that real quick.
Oh, while you have your welder out, you need to weld those things onto the thing for me.
Oh yeah, I could do that for you tomorrow, real quick, Kim. That won't take a couple minutes.
There you go, Hubie. I try to do that, and like never works out. One time, Brian made me that really nice Canva thumbnail, and it worked out really well.
Yeah, we'll get it. That was the one that got all the views, right?
Yeah.
We'll get it. We'll figure it out. Like I said, I hit oil once, and it was with Kim's video. I told her I have videos that got that many or more views, but it took a year to get them. It takes a long time, like over time. Now Facebook's a little easier if you find that, I don't know, my videos hit over there. I'll get one that'll only get 1,000, but then I'll get one that'll get like the other one for the gas, or right off the bat, 64,000 views. I have 3 or 4 videos on there with 1 million views, and a couple with 5 and 600,000. But
I feel fire.
Nothing
Have
like
fun.
Take it easy, Mike. Nothing like that on YouTube. There you go, buddy. Pet your dog and play with your grandkids, man. Take it easy, Mike. Mike's always doing something fun.
Well,
What?
maybe we'll have grandkids one day.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
The
way it's going, probably not.
You do what?
Said the way it's going, probably not.
Probably not. Well, I guess we could have upped our chances and had more than one.
No.
We could have, but we didn't.
You gotta find that niche, Frank.
The niche, the little angles,
the
niche. When somebody finds, I guess, hey man, like I said, I do it for fun at this point. I don't care. It's fascinating to watch. You'll do like 5 and you think they'll be okay, and then you do one that you think's going to bomb and it does good. You just never know.
Well, tomorrow we'll get up the running around out of the way. Then you can weld some stuff for me. You can work on the car.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mess around. I want to rebuild that auger tomorrow. I got one of those earthquake augers, and I bought it and I used it to put my fence up. So it sat in my shed for 10 years. Well, my neighbor needs it. So I pull it out, and I took the gas out of it. It should start right up. I put gas in it. It starts right up, but it starts leaking oil, or not oil, the fuel mix everywhere. It's a terrible design because the screws go right into Glenn would know. I mean, he probably worked with small engine stuff. It's like the screws go into the tank, and it's like you look in there after I let the gas back out. There's little cracks everywhere. And I did change the fuel lines before I filled it up and everything, because they get hard. So I have that laying here. So I put those in real quick, and I said it fired right up, and then the leaks started. So I ordered a tank, and they're famous for going, so they're only like $18. So I bought the tank, and I'm going to put that on tomorrow.
Bed Bath & Beyond are closed Yes, we do have a Kohl's. Our Kohl's isn't closing, but you never know. Seems like a store closes every week now.
I was just telling everybody, Mike, I'm way behind too. Well, I'm way behind on everybody's videos. I'm way behind on my own. So like I just started making. That was the first video I did in months. And that's another thing too. You got to be consistent. If you're not consistent, people are going to lose interest. And that, that's on me. But like I said, I couldn't work outside this winter. It's too cold. I ain't working with the door open in that cold because then all I want to do is come in and I'll do a crappy job. Got to be comfortable. It's already hard enough being my age, climbing around and crawling around on a
Yeah, somebody's
concrete
got a birthday
like
coming
I'm
up.
20. So that's at 55, it ain't as easy as it used to be, is it?
Yeah. Somebody's got a birthday coming up. 55, just like his car.
Yeah, that's right. My car. What did we figure out yesterday? I'm
Your
gonna be
car's a 55, and you and the Nova were the same year.
yeah. I'm 55. The car's 55, and the Nova is going to be 70. Right? Or no, the Nova is going to be 55. That's what it is. It's a 70 Nova, so it's 55 years old. My 55 Chevy, and I'm going to be 55. That was 3 55s in a row. That's what it was.
Don's got a birthday coming up too. Isn't Don like the week after you?
Something like that. Yeah, you're like the second week of April, aren't? No, he's the same day as me, aren't we? When's your birthday, Dawn? I thought you're either the week after me or we're the same day. I thought we were just right around the same time anyway.
He might not be in here anymore.
Oh, okay. That's all right. Have a sip anyway.
Ugh.
Yes, Frank. I know all about it. Yes.
I told you to watch the chiropractor guy on YouTube.
To
He'll
do the
help you with your
stretches. Kim always, every time mine flares up, Frank, do this stretch. I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to move. I just want to sit there and complain. Shut up and listen. Right? Am I right there, Frank?
if you do the stretch, it'll make you feel better and then you won't complain.
It just makes me hurt. That's all.
Right, Hubie? It's springtime. It's time for us to clear everything out, get everything nice and cleaned up, ready for summer. Computers, closets, house, everything. Garage.
Right.
There's 60. There you go.
I understand. Jer's always got stuff going on in the shop too. Yeah, I bet you what's about 90% of your spare time's out there, isn't it, Jer?
There you go. Inversion table. I bet that feels good. Stretches all those vertebrae out.
Yeah,
That's right, Robbie. Honeydew.
exactly. But I'm gonna make time for my projects this summer. Definitely. I mean, that the Nova's further along than it looks. I shouldn't have done it because it was pretty rotted. But I was already knee deep in, so I'm like, we'll just. This is the last rust bucket, man. I'm not doing any more rust buckets. I mean, I'm gonna find something to mess around with that I want to do that's fun, like some suspension work and some brake work and some engine stuff a little bit because I don't know crap about engines, so I need to learn about that. So I'm gonna dive
Hey,
in a
Joe,
little bit.
thanks. You made it.
Hey, Joe, you made it. You sounded like the guy, the drill sergeant for Full Metal Jacket. You made it. Martin.
Martin. Hey,
I just
Martin.
told Kim, I said, did you see Martin put a comment? He's on a different shift at work.
I missed that comment, so I'm glad he told me.
Yeah. I told her right before we started.
It's nice to see
Have
you,
a sip
Martin.
and
And
thanks for
Joe.
stopping past. I don't know if you saw, Martin. I just put a video out about the tail pan on the Nova. If you get a chance, we finally dived back in. And we're gonna try to start hanging quarter panels this weekend.
You got a lot going on, Robbie. I gotta clean my closet out, get rid of clothes. I gotta, get the summer clothes out. Gotta start planting stuff. We're gonna plant some vegetables this year.
I think my brother's coming next weekend, and I'm gonna have to work on his truck for a little bit.
Gotta make some spring projects. Gotta clean the gazebo needs to be stained. The porch needs to be stained.
I think we should put a new floor on that porch. It's starting to feel a little not just feels dry, not rotted in any way, shape, or form. Might just need to put more screws in, but it's just starting to feel like we need to do something
Can't
about it.
roster like you star.
And it's just where we walk too, hon.
Ugh. They're young though, Hubie. Well, Dan's young.
Yeah. Younger. No, he's getting up there now. I think Dan's probably about 35 now. What'd you guys say about Dan's about 35? Maybe
Okay, 35 is a lot different than 55.
not that much.
Oh my gosh.
I do
Yes,
have,
it is.
you know what I'm noticing now at work? I got to get in these high, crazy places and little corners, and I get right up in there. But when the job's done and I'm all stiff, I can't hardly get out. It's like I got to look for that perfect thing. And I'm telling you, I'm one of those guys. I'm making sure I always got 3 points of contact because I mean, I got to lift my leg up over to get into something. It's like I get right in there, no problem, but it's coming back out an hour later. It doesn't go well sometimes.
Dan's right at 40. See, 40 is a lot different than 55.
It feels different, I'll tell you that. But I still try to do the stuff. What do they say? The most injuries by an older man is thinking that he was a younger man. I think that's how it goes.
There you go.
It's something
Mark's in
like
the
that.
garage every day and he's 73.
See, that's just it, Mark. I can't see myself wanting to
63.
do anything. Like when I retire, I was like, all these guys are all at work. I'm like, we're all
Oh,
we're getting into the single digits to retire now. And it's like, well, a lot of these guys don't know what they're going to do when they retire. And we
well,
always comment, you see guys that were at work and they take a
75.
job at like Lowe's or something and they don't need the money. It's just so they get out of the house and do something.
It's
That's
not doing the work. It's just being able to do the work and then do everything else you have to do.
Yeah, we got other stuff. But it's like when I retire, at least I know I
Exactly,
got something to
Hubie.
fall back on. I'm just gonna play with hot rod cars. That's what I mean, Mark. I don't think I'd do anything else different either. I hope if I'm here at 73, I hope I'm still messing around with stuff. I think it's what we're supposed to do, right?
Oh, Big John found Ford 427.
Nice.
Hi, Bulldog. I know,
Hey,
Hubie.
you,
I'll be
you, you know,
50. How old will I be
you
this
got
year?
it laying around, Ron. Maybe you ought to snatch it, man.
I'll be
Make
58
yourself
this
a
year,
nice
Hubie. I know.
thunderbolt, dude.
Harry.
Right, Mark. It's like when we were kids, that's all I did. And that's one thing I miss is everybody in the shop, hanging out like in high school and stuff. There'd be three or four of us out. We'd be out at my buddy Bub's house. There'd be three or four of us. His little brother would come out. His little brother had a Plymouth. I'll tell you, you know what? I'll save that story for next week. But his little brother, I think it was a Roadrunner. And there's a story there. I'll have to tell that one next week. But I miss that kind of stuff. Everybody just hanging out. Nobody does that anymore. Nobody you want to work on stuff. I want to work on stuff. We're not neighbors. You're way down there. That kind of stuff. We're spread out now, man. We're a bunch of spread out guys. All right. Well, hey, look at this, man. We're down to our last 30 seconds.
Everybody have a good week.
I hope everybody has had fun. Come back next week, do something fun. You guys know the drill. Come back and tell us about it, man. We'll all hang out and talk about whatever you guys want to, man. All right. So till next week.
Bye.
Take care, everybody.
See you later.